Hi, welcome to another episode of That's the Thing Accent Core Plus R. It is episode 0.42, and you know what time it is because the girlfriend is giving me that look.
Yeah.
Uh, it is
Yeah,
Monday 9:20,
No,
and we're coming at you pre-recorded.
you have to always that's part of a good relationship is you got to get that look from the partner. They got to give you that kind of look of, "Oh, here they're doing that thing again." If you're not doing that, you're doing something wrong.
I either get that from doing this or from like playing D&D.
Yeah.
It's like, but I can't. They need me.
Yes.
I gotta get myself a goal in.
This is important. It's important. You got to have that. Like that's our Hank Hill going to like the Arlen, Texas lawn festival.
Oh, so we don't have an Arlen Lawn Festival, but next week the town has a mermaid festival. Because for some reason here in Central Texas, San Marcos has decided the mermaid is the city symbol.
Okay. Well, is there any like water?
There's a river that runs through, and there's like a park, and you can get in the river. And the first time we went to the river, we saw a kid almost drown,
Well,
like
exactly. That's because you got mermaids in there.
or kelpies.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, that's mermaids aren't good. The merfolk. Get your merfolk Ruggieri, Lord of Atlantis. Whatever the new one is, they added an historic anthology that can turn one of your merfolk or lands into a tropical island, which is a classic dual land from Alpha, and it's really good. That merfolk god that they've released gives all your merfolk Ward 1.
sorry, I want to make sure because it may not have came through.
Okay,
There you
okay,
go.
good. No, we need that. We need that. This is Magic the Gathering talk. It has arrived. New set has come out. Whenever a new set in Magic comes out, I always get decision paralysis. So then I just craft like an aggro deck, and I'm like, I'll just play that until I get enough cards to do something else. It's going really good. Adversary. It's the white adversary. You get to pay more mana to buff your team. Flies low to the ground. Pretty good.
Is there some like werewolf thing?
Yeah, there's like the new it's Innistrad, which is basically werewolf, vampires, and zombies. And in set like one or part like point one or whatever, it's the werewolf one. I mean, there's a couple vampires, but it's mostly about werewolves and how the werewolves are infiltrating like the Wicker Man festival that's designed to keep out the werewolves, and they're effing it up. And the whole big story of the expansion is that the vampires and the werewolves, I think, are teaming up to make it so it's just night forever. So their powers just don't turn off during the day. And the good guys are trying to make sure it doesn't turn to night forever. And that's kind of that's the expansion. The next one's going to be about a vampire wedding, which I'm excited to see what's going on there. Soren Markov is doing some stuff. He's just having shenanigans.
Baron Markov.
Yeah, old Soren. He fought Nahiri, and then he got put into like a wall, but then he escaped somehow. Magic the Gathering
So
story is dumb.
who who was it in Innistrad that got like sealed in the moon?
Oh, that's Immercruel, one of the Eldrazi Titans. So basically, the Cthulhu, not Cthulhu, the whatever monster beyond space and
Eldrazi?
time. Yeah, Eldrazi. She went to the moon, and they kind of ignored that plot point. Effectively, the Halloween Town plane has a Cthulhu living in its moon, and you'd think that they would try to deal with that, but it just kind of got lost in the shuffle. Ulamog and Kalazek or whatever, they're imprisoned on Zendikar. They got turned into rocks again. They get turned into rocks sometimes. This is Magic the Gathering lore. Why don't you guys please say something so I don't keep talking about Magic the Gathering lore? Because I will. Oh, I will. I'll keep it going.
I gotta burn you out of this.
Yeah.
We don't keep talking about it anymore.
If you gotta escape. You gotta allow it to escape.
Besides Magic the Gathering, have you been doing anything else this week?
I watched the Mads Mikkelsen movie Riders of Justice with my dad, and of course in the original, like, Danish with subtitles, and that movie's really good. It's a heavy movie, but it's kind of wholesome. It's about Mads Mikkelsen and a crew, and they all get along with each other to overcome tragedy, and they murder a lot of bikers. A lot of biker gang people get killed way bad, and it's really good. I like that movie.
Was that his newest movie, or was that like another one?
I think it's one of his. It's either newest or most frequent or whatever. It was really recent. I think it came out like 2020. But it's good. It's like the actually good movie. It's when you're looking at like, oh wow, that movie's like directed, shot, and has like a plot. It's not like a Fast and the Furious movie where that is a good movie, but I'm putting like the good in quotation marks. Riders of Justice, good, actually good movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I do know the what was it? It was the Emmys or the Oscars happened like a couple weeks back. I think one of his foreign films on it, so it might have been that.
Maybe. I mean, we can all fact check. You can all check. I'm gonna fact check it. I'm checking the Wikipedia. I'm gonna see if it was a word for anything. I don't know.
There's still a lot of movies that I like catch up on.
Yeah.
Anything else besides movie watching with your
dad? We finished Dobie Gillis, and I think Dobie Gillis, like all of it.
Gosh, how many episodes is it?
It's like 4 seasons, but it's 4 seasons in like the old timey seasons, which were like an entire year. So like a season was 36 episodes. Because they pumped out like one a week. Like that's season 1. So it's like, I'm not going to do the math because my brain's not working. I can't talk and think at the same time.
Yeah, but you watched a lot of it.
Yeah, I watched all of it. Or there may be like 1 or 2 episodes that did not show up. I would say it's pretty good. It held up quite well. It didn't get, like, the last season wasn't as good as the previous seasons. And it kind of, you see some Flandersization or whatever of Maynard, where he goes from being like your kind of hippie jazz guy to just dumb man-child. And I liked it better when he was just like the hippie kind of jazz guy, but also a little bit, like a little stupid, obviously, but a little bit more heart instead of just kind of like, here's the goofy character. But overall, pretty good. For an old show, held up very well.
So, like, are you guys watching on, like, is it on Amazon or something?
It's on Amazon, but, like, the Amazon is just the IMDb, whatever. Because IMDb has a lot of, like, just old TV shows. Like I think that's where we also watch like The Rifleman and stuff. So basically, if you want to watch like old TV, that's where you get it.
I'll have to check that out because I don't know. I've been recommended was Kung Fu,
Yeah.
old like Western. And I'm like, yeah, I'll check that out. Yeah, I couldn't find any place to watch it.
Yeah.
Besides, illegally. But,
Oh, of course. Well, there's always you can always go check the High Seas. The High Seas has everything you want and more.
yeah.
It's just I find that I watch less and less TV shows by myself. Like I don't watch TV alone or movies alone. Because if it's just me, I'm either going to play a video game or I'm going to watch like a YouTube video of someone playing or talking about a video game.
Yeah.
Like that happens more and more. Or space videos. That's my new thing. I've been watching a lot of space videos. Watching that.
Like what? Not even one.
I've been watching that PBS Space Time. And then he'll start talking about stuff and I start to understand it. And there's always the point of the video where I'm like, I don't get it anymore. I don't understand it. But that's the fun part. Astrom's okay. SEA's okay. But those are like the three big ones. Those are the big ones.
No, I get them. Because normally what I do is I'll watch either some sort of like comedy podcast thing on the internet or once again video games.
Yeah.
But right now I'm just sitting around watching. Well, because of what last week was, there's like 3 or 4 9/11 documentary stuff.
Ah.
So I've just been kind of like watching those. Not for like, because I'm an American and I got to watch these.
No, it's just that's the topic of the day.
My patriotism. I don't know. The Netflix one is actually really good because it goes into 9/11 as well as the war on terror, and it's like, yeah, we did some horrible things.
Well, yeah, it's a world event. The event of the world.
Yes, the only world, USA.
Yes.
Yep.
Like beyond watching like my 9/11 documentaries, I have actually watched probably my favorite movie of the year, which is a little movie called *Malignant* on HBO Max.
Okay, I watched the Red Letter Media, like them talking about that movie because I had no idea what it was, and apparently that movie's incredible because my other horror people are saying 10 out of 10. That movie's a train wreck. Watch it.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was gonna say like the one things I've heard is like it's almost too gory where it takes away some of the scariness.
It doesn't look like it's a scary movie. It looks just stupid.
Drew, I will tell you, yes, that is it.
Okay, good to know.
No, like one of my horror movie friends is like, oh my gosh, I can't watch it because I love The Conjuring and I love James Wan. I'm like, okay. I mean, I'll see it whenever. And then she told me about it, that it was a train wreck. I'm like, ooh, never mind. I gotta watch this right now.
Yeah, like
I never thought a film that's categorized as horror would be so funny.
Yeah, like it's
the first hour in. No, like the first 5 minutes in, you're just laughing because it's so silly.
Like the Red Letter Media, the entire review is this movie intentional? Like, is this intentional and genius or unintentional and a disaster that just turned out like a comedy and you can't tell?
It's so the way the movie feels is it is 100% intentional because the guy thought this is going to be really cool and really scary.
Okay,
but like
yeah.
the awful
that's
acting,
what I mean. Like,
story,
does the guy think he's making something that's like terror, or is he doing it like fuck it, I'm making stupid?
Yeah, is this Trolls 2 or is it an intentional effort to make a Trolls 2?
So I think it's Trolls 2, but it does kind of feel like Freddy Got Fingered.
That makes me a little sad. Like, Trolls 2 is very funny. The documentary concerning Trolls 2 is very sad.
Oh, whenever you see it's always sad when you see someone that doesn't get the joke, or they get the joke but they're not on. I don't know. It's that kind of thing. You're like, ugh.
Yeah, it's just like you made something sincere and then people are laughing at it, and now you can't appreciate it on that level either. Oh man, this is just.
Have you guys seen any like the trailers for it before it like came out?
No.
I didn't even know it was a movie until I watched it. It showed up on Red Letter Media, and I'm like, I'm gonna watch it because it's a Red Letter Media review.
It's popped up here and there mentioned. I'm more aware of it than Kevin, but also I know less about it than Kevin.
Keep in mind when you're looking at like, am I aware of things? We were in the preview season of Magic the Gathering and Final Fantasy Live Letter, so my attentions have been I've been focused on other things
elsewhere. No. So like the main trailer, the main trailer makes it look like your typical like horror movie. Oh no, there's a killer out, but this lady has like some sort of connection with the killer because it's her imaginary friend or something.
Like a psychic connection, like one of the plot lines that was going to be in Heavy Rain, where it was like the main character blacks out and sees what the killer's doing.
Or like You're Next. I always think that's a good, where the trailers did not indicate at all what that movie was going to be. Is it You're Next?
I don't know.
I think you're right. I think it is You're Next.
Yeah, that's the one where like it turns like the people trying to assault the house, and then it turns out no, I grew up on like some Australian like survival cult in the wilderness.
Yeah, no, that was it.
That was a good twist to that movie.
Yeah, so like they say it as like, oh, this is going to be like a really scary horror movie. It's like Conjuring and like all this.
Is Conjuring the one with Bagul?
No, that's Sinister.
Okay.
Or Insidious.
One of those.
The Conjuring's actually good.
I just like saying the word Bagul.
Conjuring 2 is pretty good, like horror movies.
Yeah.
But
Conjuring 2, I think, is a little weaker.
Yeah. Like I said, Conjuring 1's great. Conjuring 1, it's all right.
Yeah.
It's like a good Halloween horror movie.
Uh-oh.
But like, you start
watching.
Like,
Malignant is more like A Quiet Place.
Yeah.
When are they gonna make a movie based on my nightmares, like the one I had last night, where I was in a college class that I didn't take, and then the teacher just kept calling me stupid because I didn't know what anything was. And I'm like, but I haven't been here before. Like, look, it's stupid over there.
Kevin, there's probably like half dozen of those at least on TikTok.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I don't. TikTok's not real. That's an AI.
TikTok, you just scratch it off. You find like Vine written underneath the logo.
TikTok is not real. That's my new conspiracy theory. All right, tell us more about Malignant.
Malignant.
Oh, no. All I wanted to bring up is like for the first 5 minutes of this movie, you're like, it's like really stupid, and people running around like a mental institution talking about how a kid can control electricity and he has super strength.
Yes.
And it has like really bad acting. And I paused it, and I paused it, closed, opened it back up to make sure I'm watching the right movie. Because I've been laughing for like 3 minutes, and this doesn't seem like it's the right one. Let me make sure. Yes, it's Malignant. Okay. Continue playing.
Yo, that part, because I didn't watch the movie, but I watched the review of it, because I'm not going to watch this movie. But, like, yo, the part where it turns into Underworld fight scene, I am thrilled that movie went there.
It's the stupidest thing in the world. They try to make the killer monster guy look like he's like he can barely move around, but for some reason he's able to like fly around and like kill people.
It looks like Underworld. Like, not even like it looks like a scene that would be in Mila Jovovich Underworld.
No, Kate Beckinsale is in Underworld. Mila Jovovich is Resident Evil.
Oh, I'm sorry. I get those two completely confused.
No, it's fine. It's honestly, Kevin, I'm gonna say watch like the first 5 minutes, and that's all you got to do.
Well, I've seen clips. I watched the clips I wanted to see, but I watched the intro.
Wait, is it really for free on Tubi?
Maybe.
Oh, this is not the same Malignant. This is not the same. Oh, you did. Wait. This wasn't made in 2019, was it? Was it? I don't think it was.
Apparently, yeah. No, this is. It says for free on Tubi.
But no, I clicked on that, and it says this is the 2019 Malignant.
I don't know, because it's supposed to be 2022.
Yeah, I know. It's 2021.
Yeah, 2021. Yeah. No, it's in the future.
Okay, but yeah, I think this is the case where Tubi just like capitalized on like, hey, guys, there's a cheapo horror movie with the same name.
Yeah, this is not the same one. I clicked on it. Yeah, that is just not the same one.
That's really funny.
There are two Malignants.
Yes, at least. So this is on HBO Max.
Yeah.
Yeah, HBO Max for free.
Is that the only place it is?
Yeah, for now.
Okay.
Honestly, like I said, it's probably my favorite movie of the year
Ooh.
because I had so much fun watching it. I've watched it like 1.5 times now just to keep laughing at it.
Oh, that's a high praise.
Yeah, it's great.
Now you just have me worried. I'm gonna talk to someone and they're gonna talk about how good this movie is.
Oh no, that's the best. That is the best. Whenever you encounter someone that loves hot trash, like unironically.
No, it's not.
Oh, it feels so good. Oh, it makes me feel so good. And you're like, oh, it's like I've discovered like a deer.
That's literally my friend. He's like, oh my gosh, it's so scary. It's so fun. I'm like, yeah.
Oh, like
I enjoyed it as well.
Like you see someone that's like legitimately likes like the Transformers movies, and you're just like, tell me more.
No, that one like I can get because like now especially people have grown up with it, and like so many people went to see them without like they don't care about the original series, and I can say this because I don't care about the original series.
Oh, I mean, listen, I like the Transformers movies, but they're stupid and bad.
I don't like them on any level.
Oh, I love them. They're so bad.
I like the part in the first movie where Optimus puts out the like energy axe, which even then is just like heavy arms battle knife that's like heated. That's the only good part. Oh, and the part in the second or third one where he says, "Give me your face."
All of those movies, they're terrible.
And Kelsey says the second one has a good soundtrack.
I like the part in the third one where Shia LaBeouf couldn't get a job because he couldn't save the world with Transformers on his like CV, so he was like having trouble. I like that part. That was my favorite part. And then the Bumblebee movie's actually pretty good.
Like, I'm
with
happy.
John Cena.
Yeah. John Cena gets the best line of that movie where he's talking to the government agents and he goes, we shouldn't trust these robots. They're called the Decepticons. They're just, I'm like, yay. Good job, John Cena. You figured it out.
I'm all for giving Michael Bay like our childhood toys and TV shows and having them just turn them into like garbage.
Oh yeah, no, put it.
That's fun.
Put it.
I just like one of the ever diminishing good South Park jokes to me is still the like calling in all the directors for ideas, and when they call Michael Bay in, he just is talking about explosions. It's like that, sir. That's not directing, sir. No, that's just special effects, sir.
Yeah.
Crap. That actually brings up another thing I've been doing this week is
watching South
once
Park.
Again, scrolling to HBO Max. I'm like, I haven't seen all of South Park. Let me just go ahead and go through it. And boy, do the early seasons suck until you hit that sweet spot.
It's around like season 3.
So you could argue that current South Park is a return to form.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, South Park hasn't been good in like 2.
But it's bad when like you get to the episode where they talk about, good thing we have good people like Bill Cosby. And you go, oh, ha 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 ha.
That's what happens when you make your show current. Is that things change.
Hey, here's the Jared episode where he's a good guy and he's helping kids. Oh, these have, I don't know if they've aged very poorly or like fine wine.
It's a cultural relic. It's a time capsule.
Yeah. But talking about saying you realize you'd never watched all of something, I started watching Case Closed this week.
Oh. Detective Conan Edogawa.
Yeah, old Jimmy Kudo.
Yep.
I still don't. I've only recently learned his name is Kenichi, but he's still Jimmy Kudo to me.
Oh yeah, that's dub names have priority.
Yeah.
Yo, that like random detective dude, like there should be an episode where he has just complete problems from getting drugged like every episode to solve the crime. Or like they hit him with a sleeping dart, and then Conan's like, actually, this is how the murder happened.
Yeah, or you get some like he starts waking up halfway through the drug because he's getting a tolerance
they have to hit him with more juice.
Give him his medicine.
I think Conan has to start living his life more and more of it, so he just wakes up with like he has a child. He's like, what?
No, I wanted to just turn into the junior detective agencies, just walking around in a suit pretending to be the detective. It's like sending the high school girl off to school and be like, have a good day. It's like, all right, guys, now we gotta get to kindergarten.
Yeah.
Now we gotta perform surgery.
No, I wanted to be the Venture Brothers joke, where the captain has to keep getting strength because he's addicted to it.
Yeah, he's addicted to that sweet nectar.
Yeah, give him a medicine.
Come on, Conan, give it to me. Come on.
Kick that soccer ball real good.
That's also, I think of the C-Lab where he's stuck under the vending machine.
That's the best. You mean the best episode of C-Lab?
Yeah.
The greatest episode of C-Lab of all time? Or Papa Needs His Medicine?
I don't know, because I can't say that's the greatest, because there's also the Bizarro episode.
I like the Bizarro episode, but the best one is Captain Murphy stuck underneath the soda machine. Just because that's all it is. It just keeps going. And that robot fights the scorpion.
The robot kills the scorpion.
Yeah, he's like, no, her babies, they're hatching. Oh, that show's good. See, that's good. That's how you age well. I just think about it, and I'm like, yeah, there you go.
But yeah, so I keep singing to myself, it's the first new century in 100 years. Because that's the line.
Good.
Oh, yeah.
God, okay.
Yeah. Was there anything else you wanted to add up with watching Case Closed?
Not really. It's I'm like 10 episodes in, and it's weird of like because it came on Adult Swim, so it's like at 1 in the morning. So sometimes I stayed up, and sometimes I woke up at 3 and caught the repeat. And it always seemed like it was the episode where they were at the mountain cabin.
Is that the one with like
with
the ice
rope
murder?
bridge. Do you mean the one where the guy freezes the knife in the block of ice?
Yeah.
That's like episode 3 or something.
That's like the only one I kept seeing. I saw that one like 2 or 3 times. In my brain, that's like Detective Conan. It's always the ice murder.
It's that one, and then it's the guy who like took pictures of himself at the festival last year.
That's a.
And so it's like he didn't have a watch tan last year, but he does this year.
Got him.
The guy who's just so blatantly like doing everything. So it's like, no, see, I had an alibi. See, I kept asking about the time. See, so that way everyone knew I was still here when the murder couldn't have happened, couldn't have been here. And it's like, no, all this is like blatantly, obviously done. You're up to something. You're guilty. We all know it. It's like, no, see, but I got pictures.
Whenever there's a murder going on and a guy shows up and goes, "Here's my alibi, officers," you know something's up.
Yeah. It's like, no, I intentionally bought a disposable camera to take the pictures with, so that way you knew I couldn't have doctored any of the photos. Okay, why'd you tell us all of that information when you gave us the disposable camera?
You willingly gave us all this information. We weren't even talking to you. Oh, man. Yo, if you want your sweet TikTok prank tips, do not actually do this. What you should do is go to a crime scene and just hand the officers a bunch of alibis saying, "I wasn't here."
Oh, look, officer, I couldn't have done it. I was making these TikToks.
Yeah, you just get that sweet clout. That'll go real well for you.
No, look, officer, here's all my TikToks of me vandalizing public property and, buying illicit drugs.
Making TikToks.
But you can see the geolocation and the timestamp show I couldn't have done the murder. It's like, you're still going to get arrested for the vandalism you did in the TikToks.
The other TikTok crimes you committed.
Yeah, the TikTok crime. That's a law now.
Oh, have you actually heard about the new TikTok crimes?
No.
That people are actually doing? Okay, so...
Dude, what now?
It's called like Devious Lick or something. But it's you go to your school and you steal something, or you like destroy the bathroom.
And you record yourself while doing it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, Devious Licks. Okay, at first I thought you said Devious Lake, and I googled it, and there is a Devious Lake in Canada.
Oh man, I don't want to go to that lake.
I don't trust that lake.
Yo, that's a bad one.
It's like that one in Lake Erie. God, I hope they don't touch.
Devery. The devil. Just combined, it would be Lake Devil. That's where he lives.
No, it'd be like devil backwards, and that'd be the lake.
Lived.
Yeah, lived.
Lived a lake. Look at a mirror and go, devil.
Dracula.
Damn it! I was gonna make that joke where you look at Lake Lived in the backwards and it spells out Dracula. I knew it.
No, you look at it in the mirror and it spells Alucard, and then you look at the card and it just says Dracula. It's like, oh no!
It's Dracula all along.
Hey, what town is it close by? Wait,
This lake is Dracula. This lake is Dracula. We have to slay it.
Is it Dragula? Or Dracula?
Old Dragular.
Dragula.
That song's in the Matrix. Oh god, do you think Dragula's gonna be in the new Matrix?
Oh, they better. They better.
Oh god. I want a remix of Dragula in it.
Oh, it has to be like the new trend where it's like the sorrowful, like melodic version. We're like,
Do, do,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Oh, God.
But
That's
it's
still funny.
Dracula.
That trailer's still hilarious.
It's like, dig in the ditches, burn in the witches, slay in the back of my Dracula. That's what I want. That's what I want to see.
Can we listen? I want to be honest here. All right.
Don't play that. Do not play that song. Do not do it, Drew. Do not do it. Get it out of here. Get out of here. I gotta mute you if you're gonna do it. And now
It's a YouTube video already, Kevin.
yeah, but it's the copyright bots will attack. They will attack, and then they'll ban my Gmail account or something. Because I saw that. That's a bad one.
Yeah.
I don't want that happening, because then I gotta use like my Outlook account, and I don't. No, I'm muting you. Get out of here. Get out.
Nolan, tell him to unmute me.
No, you're not muted yet. But if I hear Linkin Park melodic,
We'll do it again. Don't worry.
I'll do it. I'll do it again.
Well, that could have been me playing Dracula on the piano. You don't know. And not Ben O on YouTube for a Halloween special that he did for fun.
No, I will not. I'm not. That's too risky. I feel like that's the real Matrix. It'd be like you get copyright struck because someone was driving in the background playing Dracula cover.
Get your pod revoked.
Yeah, then Latin music showed up and they're like, I'm copyrighting this video. He's like, damn.
Yeah, that's what I couldn't remember. I knew Rob Zombie had a track or at least one in Jet Set Radio, and I couldn't remember if it was Dracula or not, and it is.
It's all like that song was like everywhere from like 2000. It was like 2000 to 2002. Or whenever The Matrix came out, like 99.
Conquering the world.
Yeah.
It was the radioactive of its era. It was it was Kanye West power.
So wait, what's the new
I like that song.
I don't know.
I can't say anything. I like that song.
Oh no, I like Kanye West power. It's a good song.
Oh, no, I meant Dracula.
Oh, I don't like Dracula.
Oh, I like Dracula. I don't know, it's bad, and it's like...
It's of an era.
But I like it.
Butt rock is where I'd put it.
See, I prefer my butt rock to be more Sonic the Hedgehog sounding.
Oh, you like the Power Man 5000?
Yeah, like if it needs to sound like if it's either about Sonic the Hedgehog or Jesus, and you can't really tell. That's how you know it's good.
Oh yeah.
You want that deviant?
The lead singer Fighter. I remember.
What? Which one?
Who is? Okay, Power Man 5000. Who I believe the lead singer Fighter.
Yeah, is Rob Zombie's younger brother?
Yeah. But anytime you bring up Power Man 5000 and Rob Zombie, you got to say that.
Yeah, it's the law. The
rule.
We do not break the law on TikTok. Have you been watching those Nicktoons fighter breakdowns? Because I have.
I watched. How many are out?
I think it's like 4 or 5. The last one was Ren and Stimpy. They talked about Cat Dog as a stance character. That's pretty interesting.
Because I've watched the 3 SpongeBob ones. But I didn't really go out of my way to find more.
Yeah, I watched Cat Dog, Ren and Stimpy, and that's exactly. That's a good one. That's a good picture of Knuckles and Jesus.
Oh wait, we have real video game news that happened yesterday.
Exactly.
Oh yeah,
Final
there was
Fantasy
Guilty
14.
Gear Strive Twitch Rivals, U.S. versus Japan, 8v8.
Yeah, we had the Final Fantasy 14 live letter.
In the middle of one of his matches, noted KOF and Dragon Ball player Reynald experienced an earthquake and still clutched out the match to win.
Oh, that's baller.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
They're adding more buttons to Paladin, and I'm not excited because my Paladin bars already take up 2 rows. I'm probably going to have to make like a 3rd row of Paladin buttons. Well, let's switch to Warrior, right? You just press like 3 buttons.
Yeah, it's the fucking worst being a Paladin. But you know, hey, you gotta deal with it.
Yeah, you get your sword and shield. It's the price you pay. Also, Toby Fox Deltarune Part 2 came out. I have not neither played nor watched it yet.
Same here. I'm probably gonna play it this week.
I'm probably just gonna watch Paige play it because that's to be the optimal experience. While I try to level up in Final Fantasy. I played Gungeon. I played that. That game's pretty good.
Oh, dude, Gungeon is the best.
It's good. It just hurts my hands because you gotta constantly be shooting the gun, so I can't play it for that long. Which is why my plan is, if I stream it, it will be half the stream Gungeon, half the stream Bloons Tower Defense. Because you don't have to click the button very much in Bloons Tower Defense. Also, that game rules. Like, Bloons Tower Defense is so good.
I keep seeing more people playing it now.
Oh, it's so good?
Yeah.
It's probably because it was like $2, and then everyone's like, screw it. I think one of like the big Twitch mans played it, and then everyone tried to copy him. But I just played it because it was $2. And I watched a video, and then you play it, and it's like, yeah, that's pretty good. Get your monkey knowledge. You unlock monkey heroes. I unlocked the one that had the like even more money. So your economy goes and goes, and then I lose because I invested all into getting more money and none into towers.
Are you talking about Bloons?
Yes, I am. It's monkey.
Yes.
Bloons Tower Defense.
Yeah, like
rules.
I can tell that's a problem. Also, I don't know. I don't like how you play that game. I don't like how the guy in the video that you posted, how he plays, of like, you just put all of your units in one tiny cluster instead of like using the whole map. I would like, the way I want to play that game is I want some of them to get eradicated here and then keep going and then get eradicated a little bit more here and then a little more eradicated here.
Well, that's why you have your snipers and you set them on like first, so the snipers get the stragglers because they don't have to be near anybody. You have your death ball. Yeah, the death ball.
Yeah. But I did watch that video, and that game has come a long way from Bloons Defense 1.
Yep. That's what's incredible. You can see, like, oh, Lord. That was like cool math game / game, and that was like a real game. Good job, Ninja Kiwi. I still kind of casually play Quad. I do a run every so often. That game's hard. That game's really hard. It's good though. It's good. I enjoy it. That's all I've been doing video game wise.
So in addition to getting car insurance, I've also like been having to deal with car nonsense.
Yeah.
Of like taking it to a mechanic.
Yep. I'm in the same boat.
Yeah,
Probably
so like mine wasn't a recall, mine was just a part failure.
Mine was a recall because of transmission, and it has to be sent because it's having trouble turning on. It's about like a 40% every time you turn the key, the car will turn on.
Oh, that's not good.
And it's not like, it doesn't do the sputtering, like, when you turn a car and it sputters before it turns on. It's just like you turn the key and nothing.
No.
But then sometimes you turn the key and it's just good.
Do we all have okay, so I'm also having trouble with my starter right now, so I think we're all having car problems at the same time.
Yeah, that's how it works.
So my issue was a knock sensor, and I'm especially upset because I just bought new ones and replaced them myself, and it was a pain to do, but I did it, and I was proud of myself, and then it didn't fix the problem. And then whenever I took it to the mechanic, they're like, "Oh, so yeah, did you just get these from AutoZone?" It's like, yes. Yeah, those have a high fail rate in like European model cars. And it's like, well, you stupid garbage. Like, yeah, you gotta go to the dealership to get the parts.
Yeah, you love it.
And then of course they're like, "Oh, and here's these other things we found." And it's like, "Do you want to spend $60 for us to change a headlight?" And I'm like, "No, I can do that. I can take a light bulb out and put a new one in. I'm a big, strong man. Thank you very much."
Oh, I don't know. I hate it. I hate being a big, strong man.
I hate cars, but then like having a knock sensors not working means like all like the power was not there in the engine, and now it's back, and it's like, oh man, driving is so much fun. I love cars, but I hate cars.
Yeah, there's so many failure points.
God, I hate it.
Yeah, I mean that's.
So now I also have to get a new air filter because they're also like, "Do you want to spend $100 for us to change your air filter?" Like, I watched a YouTube video. I was like, "No, I can do that."
Oh, that's the most dangerous. I've said it once and I'll say it again. The unsung heroes are repair YouTube videos. Those people are saints. They should have a Patreon.
Yeah.
Okay, so wait, are you saying mechanics are unsung heroes?
The mechanics on YouTube who put the how-to videos.
Oh yes. Oh yeah.
Those are the unsung heroes.
Yeah.
Mechanics get paid. Like mechanics and handymen, they get paid for their work. They're fine.
The worst part is, I took my car first to one mechanic, and they gave it back to me and said, "Oh yeah, we cleared the codes and like check engine light never came back on." And then on the drive home, it came back on.
Yeah.
And I was like, "You worthless people, you."
Yeah. I'm saying it's those people that figured out whenever I get the oil change, this is how you tell the car you got your oil change, so it won't beep at you every like X 1,000 miles to get an oil change. Because
I need to clear my service light too.
Because it's like every time I turn on the car, it's like, get your oil change. It's like, I just did. Please stop doing this. It's like you gotta put it in neutral, and then you gotta like hold down the gas and the for like 10 seconds. And then it'll say like, oh, okay, you did it. Hate it.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's grown up talk.
Yeah.
I hate grown up talk. I mean, you got to do it. Listen.
Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have good public transportation.
Why is that? Why does no one ever tell you about like grown up shit you're gonna have to deal with when you're like 17?
I think they probably.
Why is that not a high school course? Why is that not like I get home ec does something, but like home ec nowadays should be like, okay, here's how to do your taxes. Here's how to like manage a vehicle. Not fix and repair a vehicle, just manage a vehicle.
You would think, but because that would be actually useful.
Put that on standardized tests. You have a title for your new car, but unfortunately you have moved to a new state. What do you do to get the title updated?
Oh no, I'm getting like flashbacks. You put all your crap in the TurboTax and it said no. What do you do?
No. All right, you have to go to a doctor for, just your usual checkup. How do you use your insurance?
D, I don't go to the doctor.
Yeah, I've nailed it. I sleep it off, and then I just sleep it off, and we'll figure it out later.
I down a bottle of NyQuil, and I'm all better.
You wake up one morning, and
not how it works.
You wake up one morning and your body hurts because you slept too much. Do you have cancer? No. You just slept
like,
too
trying
much.
to set up a doctor, like a dentist appointment.
Man. I
Ugh,
only get the
hate
grim
it.
satisfaction of going to the dentist, and then I brush and floss, so they can't ask me if I brush and flossed, and I get to go like chuckle in my brain, like, hey, hey, hey.
They fell for it.
They fell for it. Yeah, you can't scold me, dentist.
And then look at your teeth and like, are you sure?
Well, yeah.
Oh no!
No, they always comment that my teeth are beautiful and that are really
Aw,
easy. Probably because they don't have to clean them very much. They're like, oh, this is easy. I'm like, well, on the one hand, good. But on the other hand, do your job. Get in there. Get that belt sander. Just go to town.
I posted a comic from SMBC
That's
into
a
the
good
chat.
comic.
People wondering why it went quiet. It is he doesn't date these.
It's good. It's about a man who's just put floss in his teeth just to try to fake out the dentist that he flosses all the time.
Go to smbc-comics.com/comics/flossing to see the comic yourself. I like Saturday morning breakfast cereal.
Yeah. I like it when I see it, but I don't follow it
It's,
anymore.
People unfamiliar, just imagine if XKCD was funny.
XKCD has had at least 3 funny comics.
Oh, I'm gonna need to see them.
I'm gonna
I'll
say a
maybe give you-
theoretical. There's been I don't know them off the top of my head. I know there's at least one. Okay, now maybe they're not funny, but I always like the ones in XKCD where he draws like a big like a landscape. It's like a graph. I don't know. I had a point, and now I think Drew's right. Like, the more I was talking, the more I'm like, nah, Drew's right. Just gotta sit.
No, Kevin, like I know this because it's to me the basis of your theory of webcomics of as long as they update regularly, people will read them.
That's very true. Yeah, it's how you become successful. You don't have to be good. You just have to be regular.
Yeah.
And then eventually sometimes you'll get an accidental good comic.
Yep. And then that'll reinforce everyone and justify why they checked it every single day.
Yeah.
Or multiple times a day if you're homestuck.
Man. And sometimes you get to do that comic where it just says, "Are you Kramer from Seinfeld?" and it just shows his face yelling, "Giddy up." Love it.
And sometimes Data shows off his artwork.
Oh, man. We talk about that a lot. Did you know that the first time we talked about Nicktoons was like 2 months ago? I was looking on my Twitter.
What, the new
Yeah, the Nicktoons game.
The Smash Tunes?
Yeah. That's like my most anticipated game. That is like legitimately my most anticipated game. Because it's just, I want to play Smash Brothers online.
But
But
yeah,
it's also...
I miss playing 4-player Smash Brothers.
Yeah, but like that game is janky enough where like I'm excited. It's gonna be like that jank quality. Like, look how janky. It's not polished to like an mirror sheen. It's a little crud in that mirror.
It's going to be your like good replacement for Smash Bros.
Yeah.
For Brawl.
That's right. It has that Brawl like, ugh, why's this in here? And you're like, yeah. It's the Wabi Sabi.
You know, I like games like this where it's just like the sort of cheap copy that's fun to play.
Yeah.
because between this and the Power Rangers game, they're both like solid copies that kind of scratch the itch. Even though they're definitely.
Rita's coming to Smash to Power Rangers.
Yeah. Rita could be coming to that. I think Nickelodeon has some deal with Power Rangers.
I could imagine at least one of the Power Rangers being in that game.
I could see it.
They're bringing Johnny Young Bosch back.
Yeah, to play him as his ninja form.
Yeah, I saw.
That ninja character looks really good.
They did some more rebalancing too, but like it's just I don't know. The downside to Jank games is just they don't have a big player base.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nick Brothers is fine because you only need 4 people.
2 to 4 people.
I would say 2 or 4 people. I don't really like those games when it's 3 because then it's like 2 people fight while one person stands off to the side and then it's like, oh no.
No, that's great. That's great. I love it.
I have 1 stock left and that guy has 3.
Yeah, that's what's. I love being the guy who has 3.
And say, listen, we'll work together and get him.
Apparently, that game's gonna have 20 characters at launch. Nick Smash.
That's fun.
The rumors
are Melee.
It's like 30 something. Oh no, Melee has like 24, I think.
Let's see. You got the 2 Marios, the Luigi, Peach, Bowser, Yoshi, the 2 Marths, the 2 Captain Falcons, Link, Zelda.
26.
Oh, okay.
Googled it.
Mr. Game & Watch, Pikachu, Jigglypuff, Mewtwo. That's 16. I need 6 more. 10 more.
Captain Falcon.
I already said the 2 Captain Falcons.
Link. Toon Link.
Young Link.
Zelda.
Yeah, Young Link. Zelda.
Already got Zelda. Ganondorf was the other Captain Falcon.
Oh, yeah, okay. No, I see what you're saying now.
What? I don't know.
I got the Pokemons.
You got Fox and Falco.
Oh, yeah, Fox and Falco, the 2 Falcos. Ness. I think that's 20.
What about Kirby?
Oh, yeah, Kirby. 21.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm out of characters.
Invader Zim.
If you know any more characters that were in Smash Brothers that I didn't list, post them in the comments below.
Yeah, post them. That's the challenge. That's the new challenge. That you get a trophy. It's not a real trophy.
It's a Smash Brothers Melee trophy.
Yeah. Redeemable in Smash Brothers Melee.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah, that's what you get. Hopefully this doesn't turn into like a lawsuit 10 years later where some guy's gonna post like, you didn't say Rob the Robot.
He's not in Melee, so sorry, that guy's already ducked over.
Okay, you didn't say Donkey Kong.
Oh no, I didn't. There you go, Donkey Kong.
And then it'll be like, oh, where's my Melee trophy worth of 300 bitcoins? I'm like, I can't pay the bitcoins.
That's the prosecution. He's gonna be like, Your Honor, he didn't say Donkey Kong. And the jury goes, oh my God, he didn't say it.
What he didn't say.
The judge like slams the bottle down.
See you next week.
Later days.
Bye.